Going live. Going live. You're live! Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Resident Evil 4 Remake 2023 full game final code on the Steam Deck. How are you guys doing? Welcome. So the Steam Deck is connected to my capture card, and here we are in the menu of RE4 Remake. So let me show you the settings super quick. I forgot what I was doing here. Okay, I think this was my 30 frames or my 40 frames configuration. I don't remember really. So for ease of use, I connected my mouse and keyboard. I'm terrible shooting with controller. Okay, this was my 40 Hz configuration actually. Alright. Hey guys, welcome. How are you doing? Good seeing ya. Anyway, so let me show you the 30 frames configuration very quickly. Sorry, the 40 frames configuration very quickly. Considering you want to use 800p, so we got 800p here. Then performance FSR 2, so very aggressive FSR. We're trying to get 40 FPS here. Then 2 GB texture quality, so we can do it. That's great. Evening Jack Todd, ja. Heavy, Hito, anisotropic filtering 4 times, mesh quality on low, shadows on low, shadow cache on, contact shadows, ambient occlusion, volumetrics, particles low, reflections off, subsurface off, hair strands off, dismemberment on, of course, cannot be missing, persistent corpses, many, motion blur off, diverse anime animations on, we have enough resources for that. Rain on high, terrain off, which is desolation. Destructive environments on, of course. The game will be bad without it. Lens flares on, distortion off, depth of field on for cutscenes. And that's basically it. That should be the 40 Hz configuration, I think. So let me put all the things. So this will be low settings. Here I'm just going bottom of the barrel settings. So, oh, hang on, I forgot to put text on the screen. One moment. Where's text? Text. Okay, this is low settings. 800 native res. 1280 by 800 plus FSR 2 performance. And let me change the text. That text is disgusting. Oh yeah, way better. I can now do clickbait. Okay. And this will be down here. Although, let me put an outline outside of it. Where's the outline? Here. Okay, perfect. Okay, nice. Yeah, we're here, guys. Yeah. So low settings on native resolution plus FSR 2 on performance, which is 50%. So it's actually 400p, but it looks better than native 400p. I tried it. And I'm in I'm targeting 40 Hz. So I'm in this part where you are basically almost at the lago, the lake. Well, I'm basically in the lake. So the idea is to be at 40 most of the time. We have pretty good texture quality, which is pretty impressive, at least in my opinion. Yeah, Diablo 4 at the moment, the queue times are long AF. So once that is cleared up, I might give it a go. My advice in this case, again, it would be to lock it to 40, but not using the Steam Deck's FPS cap. That is terrible. So keep that in mind. Nope, fail. Oh, that was close. Jesus Christ. Do I have big delay on stream? No, I don't think so. Oh, she dodged it. So the plan here will be to lock it to 40 Hz, to 40 FPS, sorry, and put the Steam Deck, if not connected to a capture card, to 40 Hz. And you should have a pretty smooth experience. Some minor drops into the 30s. But if you don't mind sacrificing settings, there you go. Steam Deck cap, FPS system capping, yeah, but it's not good. Has latency. I'll show you a way to do it properly. Oh, that was close. I'm pretty good on the Steam Deck. That's kind of weird. Yeah, I'm here.
Sorry, must have slipped.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, first person view, but only for the rifle. Okay, so let me show you very quickly the how to cap the frame rate to 40 properly. Instead of going to this menu, you gotta go outside of the game. So let me show you that very quickly. I gotta go to desktop mode, but that's fine. Oh, hang on, I don't need to go to desktop mode. I have this on another game already set up. I think it was Aliens Fireteam Elite. You just need to add some command things. Where was it? Here. I don't have to copy though. Copy, paste. Okay, you can copy and paste. I have to put this in the description actually. Okay. So what you need to do is go into general and paste this that I'm going to put in the description eventually. Is MANGOHUD config FPS limit. I'll put it to 40. Now display MANGOHUD percentage command percentage. That's a better FPS cap than the one on the Steam Deck on the system settings. So when you press this button, the FPS cap here is not as good. This one should be pretty good. Because the one inside the game is not great, as usual. So this was hard lock it to 40, little latency to it. I bet someone is doing FPS mode for this game already. What do you mean? Yes, I do limit the FPS. I mean, it's the same way that I do it when I press this button on the Steam Deck. But I don't know why on the Steam Deck system settings it's not as smooth. It has latency. So I don't know why it happens. But you can do it that way. Latency is way better. So let me do a second run of these settings. What is a video card? I don't know. Never heard of it before. Hey Darek00, how's it going, man? Welcome, 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 welcome! Okay. We're back into the game now. Now hard lock to 40. Still, frame times are not perfect. So this is not a flawless way to do it. But let me show you the settings now. The 40 Hz configuration. Native resolution here. Performance FSR2. On the Steam Deck screen it looks okay. Height 2 GB on textures. Anisotropic 4 times. And basically everything on low afterwards. Because 60 wasn't possible unless we did some crazy low resolution. Whoa. And this setting is right here. Yeah, it's not officially launched here in Uruguay either, but I was able to get one from a person that bought it in the US. So yeah, it's not perfect 40 on the frame times. Still has some drops. It works pretty well. It's way better than the native way to lock it on Steam. The Steam Deck cap, not great. This is fine. Oh no. Okay, he was easy to kill in the end. But if you want smooth gameplay, this is the way to do it. Although you sacrifice quite a bit of image quality, so keep that in mind. But it works. Hey, Himanshu Baweja, how's it going? Oh, I should stay still when I do that. That's OP. OP as hell. Do you think Steam Deck able to run The Last of Us properly? Yeah, probably. I think somebody said that it was doable. Someone on an official way, I mean. Not a random person on the internet. More snakes, I'm going to skip those. Yeah, follow me to the trap, please, mister. Please die. Thank you. Can maybe high 1 GB texture give you a stable frame time? No, it's not about the textures, unfortunately. It's the FPS cap that I used. And I think some of it has to do with shader cache. Oh, out of ammo for that one.
Out of the way.
So I think Valve will eventually come up with shader cache, updated shader cache, like usual. But I mean, it feels okay. Already confirmed, Steam Deck verified. Awesome. I knew that somebody confirmed it. I wasn't sure if it was the devs. So bad. Okay, he's gone. Also, guys, I forgot to mention, I also tried the low 0 GB textures, and the performance was basically the same. So, yeah, unfortunately, there's no other way. 40s is the one that I could get to with the most decent image quality. 60 is not possible. I mean, you can, but it has to be like 240p. Not worth it. Anyway, I think you saw enough 40 Hz. Let's do 30 Hz, which means higher resolution and higher settings. So let's do that. And in that case, I'm going to recommend you this same FPS cap, but for 30 Hz. It's 30 Hz, 30 FPS. It runs pretty well, actually. I'm surprised. Especially in these bigger areas with water and more effects. Okay. So to start, let's disable FSR completely. We're going to put meshes on high, shadows. Let's put everything on high and see if we can make it work. I don't think it will be nice, but let's try it, whatever. I'm here to experiment in the end. What else can I increase? Well, let's do resource intense lighting. Okay, yeah, it was obviously going to drop. What can I sacrifice? Well, I can sacrifice the reflections, I think. Because the resource intense lighting quality is indoors mostly. Or nighttime. Well, let's put everything on medium. Yeah, the meshes, I can lower those. Hey, Teams Perspectiva, how's it going? Are you running the latest Proton version? Let me check. That's a good question. Which Proton version am I using for this? Hang on. Because I'm curious as well. Where's my library? Let's see. I'm using... Okay, I'm using the official one. So let's see what it says here. Proton Experimental selected by Valve Testing. So Proton Experimental. And I'm using the stable version of the system settings. Before we play games without worry about performance issues, and nowadays we'll know how it's going. Yeah, at least we can do that. Okay, so I'll call this mid-high, mostly. I think that would be fair. So mid-high settings. At native 800p, I think it will drop still. Below 30. But let's give it a shot. I think I'll have to disable reflections or play with FSR.
Shit. God damn it.
Okay. Seems pretty nice like this, actually. Wow, it looks so much better with these settings. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's so much sharper and has reflections and better shadows. Yeah. Man, I wouldn't play this at 40 Hz on the Steam Deck. Despite the extra smoothness, it just looks so much better like this. Xbox One S experience, no, the Xbox One S experience is watching it on YouTube because it doesn't even run. They didn't make an Xbox One version yet. Thanks, man. Thanks, Team Perspectiva. I appreciate that. Okay. Yeah, if I look into the distance though, it drops into 29. No, you're not. Okay, let's try other areas. Just to be sure, I want to see... Yeah, here. Head for the church. Because there are more... I think there was an area with explosives that was pretty interesting. I think it'll still drop though. I might lower some stuff. No, this wasn't it. Yeah, it was this one. Uh-huh. Out of context, but have you ever tried to grow a long beard? Yeah, but I feel so uncomfortable. It's so itchy, it's ridiculous. Are there any change versus the demo? Yeah, it stutters less than the demo. This place again. Okay. Okay, I'm going to try this one. It should be next to the merchant in a bigger area. I'm guessing, again, with these settings, I might drop below 30. So I'll have to do some sacrifices. You play games in your free time? I try to. In this case, this game will be a big part of my free time for a while. Okay. But talking about the demo versus the full game. Okay, forgot about these guys. They won't hit. Oh, they heard me. Okay, even this part is into the 30s. Interesting. There's so much more detail in this section. It's kind of crazy. But it works. And it will look super sharp on the Steam Deck screen.
Sorry, must have slipped.
Is it Steam Deck equivalent to PS4? No, not even close. I mean, you can play PS4 games that are on PS4 as well, but it's not the same resolution. I mean, the PS4 runs this at 900p. This is 1280 by 800, which is a lower resolution. It's basically 720p. Because as you can see, there's bars, black bars on the top and bottom of the screen. So this game is forced 16 by 9, unfortunately. It doesn't cover the entire screen. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Hey, sir! Nice try. Don't you get bored playing the same area again and again? Nah. I mean, it doesn't feel boring for me. I don't know. I've been doing this for so long. It's basically automatic. My brain just does it on its own. Okay, so far so good. This area. Let's try this one. This one, I think there was a small swamp area that was super demanding. Let's check if it's still the same. Oof, my neck. Okay, this is the moment of truth. This part was super taxing. No, not this part. My bad. Although this part wasn't super easy to begin with. Yeah, it's this part. Passing this door. I'm going to... Oh! I was going to speedrun through it, but I almost died. Oh, yes! Nostalgia. I remember when I was playing it in 2006. I was only 42 at the time. That's hilarious, man. I'm here. Still alive? I didn't think so. Oh, now the bull guy will come through that door. Don't open that door! Veteran gamer. Yeah, definitely. What are you, 50 something now? That's kind of crazy. Oh, here he comes.
God damn.
Ah, so close. I missed my window to knife him. Oof. She got me good. Usu, ¿qué tal? Did you get access to CS2? No. Valve, please give me access! I played the CSGO beta in 2012 or 2011. Why don't you invite me? I have a 10-year coin. No, don't drop down. No, Leon. What the hell, man? I didn't want to do that, but it worked pretty well. I just wanted to kick the thing down, but I noticed that you cannot kick it down. Yeah, you can parry a chainsaw, but not a hammer. At least it has certain logic to it. Okay, those textures took a few seconds to load. Interesting. I might be pushing a little bit hard on the texture side. Oh, he's coming for me. Not for long. Oh, so close. Jesus. Run! Speed run! Okay. We should be close to the mandate part. It runs pretty well so far, Dante. In my opinion, at least. Considering the settings that I'm using, I'm pretty impressed. Oh man, they're still chasing me. Run! I'm not giving you any more chances. Kick to the face. Finally. Reduced to atoms. Should the chainsaw get stuck? Well, we're talking about a video game here. Don't dig too much into it. Okay, so this part, as far as I remember, is the one that I drop frames the most in the live stream. This is where you get trapped for a few seconds. You get ambushed, not trapped. And there is lots of vegetation and reflections and explosions. And there's one behind me. Okay, where's the guy that was about to jump me? No? Oh, there you are. I missed you, sir. So the first CSGO will be overwritten by CSGO 2. I'm not sure about that. A lot of people would probably not like that because CSGO runs on a potato. Okay, this is the part where I drop frames in the live stream. Let's see. Here we come. Have you watched Bleach? No. I don't know what that is. I know that it put bleach in my eyes when I see something I don't like. Okay, it's loading the demanding part. Alright. Here we come. Yeah. I was pretty sure it was going to drop pretty crazily. Still, not too bad. Alright, so we have two options here. The first option is to disable reflections, which is not a big deal. So if we disable reflections, it goes a little bit higher. It stays over 30 instead. So that's one of the options. Or the other option is to lower the resolution. So if you want native resolution, disable reflections. So no SSR. If you do that, you should be able to get 30s even here. Although explosions are probably going to make it drop with so much vegetation. But this is one of those areas, basically. The other option is to use FSR on quality, which again, on the Steam Deck screen, is not bad at all. So you just go to FSR 2, put it on quality, and there you go. So this will be FSR 2 quality. Again, FSR 2 quality looks pretty good. Performance, very few pixels. But quality is fine. And in the demanding part you get over 30. So I think it's a big win. This will be like, I don't know exactly. Hang on. Quality FSR 2. How much pixels? I forgot. Oh, here. So if the input resolution quality is 67% resolution. So that would be 800 times 0.67, 536p. Okay. Still, considering how it looks, doesn't feel like 546p. So instead of this, we can do it without the blurriness of FSR. What I'm going to do is, instead of how much did I say? 546p it was? Well, it's actually 720, so it's 0.67, 480p. So with quality FSR is 480p, looks okay on the Steam Deck screen. But there is another resolution we can use, which is 600p. So this looks sharper than FSR2, and it's a higher resolution. Let me see. Okay, and it runs the same, but is way sharper. So this would be my advice in this game in particular. I gave the same advice for the Dead Space remake. So it's not that low in comparison. Instead of 800p, it's 600p. And it's higher than quality FSR. FSR1 doesn't look good. If you think FSR1 is better than FSR2, you need eye test. Yeah, I agree. Doesn't look good. And due to being a lower resolution, on the Steam Deck menu, you can actually control the sharpness with FSR, which is FSR1 again. But you can control the sharpness, which you cannot do inside of the game. I'll leave it on 0%. Integer nearest looks terrible, linear looks bad. Yeah, this one looks fine at 0% sharpness. The game already looks pretty over sharpened. So at 0% is fine. And this should give you 30 frames. I might be able to even crank it up a little. Although the sight is broken. That sucks. Let me see. Yeah, this resolution, the sight is pretty broken. Too bad. That's a thing they need to look into. Alright. I like both, Sachin. It depends. Okay. So let's do one more run of testing. Or increasing this to high. Let's test on medium. Yeah, this is basically high-ish settings. So what I'm doing is lighting quality on high, so you get shadows indoors, which is pretty good. 960 by 600, so 600p. It doesn't look bad on the Steam Deck screen. There's no FSR in this case. Hiro, ¿qué tal? 600p. Then FSR disabled. Looks a little bit too soft for my liking. 2 GB textures. 4 times isotropic. Everything on high except in photometrics. Those are on medium. SSAO, reflections enabled, subsurface scattering enabled. And what else? Lens flares on, depth of field on. Resource intense lighting on high. And that's basically it. That should give you 30 frames. Let's see if that happens. Okay, even when aiming down sights. Although the sight is broken at 600p, I don't know why. It's a dark sight. That's weird. Genial. Bueno, descansa, Hiro. Que debe hacer calor por ahí. Let me see the sight. HUD. Okay, with a dot in the middle. Oh, hang on. Here. What happens if I put it red? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, the game doesn't care. It just shows the sight. Yeah, doesn't look great. That's pretty bad. Anyway. So I'm going to quit the game now. Disable the 40 FPS cap. You think this year Valve is going to launch Steam Deck 2? Nah, I don't think so. I think we're pretty far away from that. Okay. So as I showed you before, my advice is to lock the frame rate using this command. I'm going to put it in the description once the live stream finishes. So put it on 30 in here, and you should be good to go. How the Steam Deck screen looks like? Does it worth upgrading to OLED one? There is no OLED Steam Deck right now. If there is one, it will be great. Yeah, I think it will be worth upgrading to an OLED Steam Deck if it even exists one day. The colors on the Steam Deck screen are too muted for my liking. I mean, it's not a bad screen. It's just, it doesn't compare to most other screens. But it's fine. Still nice enough in my opinion. Okay, so the settings that I showed you guys, 960 by 600, basically high, is not medium. No FSR, it looks a little bit too soft. How are you enjoying this remake? I'm loving the remake. I want to keep playing it. I'm doing 2 live streams after this, so that's how much I'm liking it. I know, it sounds kind of nuts, but yeah. I'm loving the game so far. You recommend Steam Deck over 1650 gaming laptop? The 1650 gaming laptop is faster. It all depends on how you use your hardware. Okay, load the assets, come on. Okay, I think it loaded. Yeah, the sight at 600p is broken. It's broken. It's too dark. Not sure if you guys can notice, but it's hard to aim. It blends with the environment a little bit too much. I mean, this is a good way to play it in my opinion, as long as this thing is fixed. This UI element. Any chance you'll be benchmarking AMD GPUs in the future? Right now, no. I used to, but the problem was that reinstalling drivers was a hassle. Anyway, so this is one way I'll play the game. The thing with the aiming bothers me, but it doesn't mean it's unplayable. If you don't mind this, yeah, completely dark, that mixes with the ground sight, you should be okay. Oh no, shotgun ammo. Okay, so this works and you get high settings. But most people are probably not going to do these resolutions, so let's go back to 800p. Again, this is, we cannot do native 800p because it'll drop below 30, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is reload the save and use FSR2. Recently overdosed with Santiago. Yeah, thanks man. Yeah, I wanted to stream more since my job is fully flexible with the... Okay, it changed now. See, my site was red. Yeah, since I can work at any moment that I want, I now take time to live stream. Feels pretty good. I don't know what happened to my cursor. Okay, I'm going to be using the controller. Okay, so 800p is nice, but you cannot do native resolution with high settings. So let me try quality FSR2. Again, looks okay on the Steam Deck screen, but let's see if we can actually maintain... Oh, I forgot. I want the side to be white again. Red is nice, but not so nice. Aim color. You also have green, blue, red. Nice. Okay. Will you stream a playthrough of the game? Maybe. I don't know. I like playing on my own. I'm a guy that will will loot every nook and cranny, so it's probably very boring to see me play that. Uh, 30 FPS gap. Okay, so this should be, in my opinion, the best settings. Now that I played a little bit more of it. So let me show you the best settings, quote unquote, in my opinion. 800p, quality FSR2, high 2 GB textures, high meshes, high shadows, shadow cache, contact shadows, ambient occlusion, volumetrics on high, volumetrics on medium to save on some performance. Tweak this a little if you have some drops that you don't like. Reflections on, subsurface scattering on, corpses many, corpse physics on low to save on CPU power. Sometimes it gets a little bit too demanding on that part. Terrain off, which is tessellation disabled. The structural environment's on, lens source on, no lens distortion. Resource intense lighting on high, which means indoors you're going to have shadows, which is nice. And that's basically it. Those are the settings for 30 frames. You can also do 40, but 40 is not nice. It's low settings, performance mode, FSR on 800p. So that would be my way to play it. Santiago, you look like a doctor in real, are you? No, I'm not. I'm a PC doctor. I fix computers. So I'm rather close, but on the computer side of things. Most important setting, motion blur off. Exactly. Digital Foundry is probably angry at me right now. I should get good at pixel counting so I can work at Digital Foundry. I think I would do a good job if I know how to pixel count. But I won't be able to cover the games that I want to cover, I guess. Come on. Step on the bear trap. Don't be cowards. Oh, he pretended to throw it at me first. That's insane. Come on. Oh, he dodged the trap. He's not that stupid. To stay always at 30, that GPU usage needs to be at least 70% in your opinion. Well, yeah, I agree, but this is the part that I struggled with the most on the performance side. Oh. That's why in this case I'm not too concerned with that. Literally this part has more demanding things. You have the explosions, the mist, the foliage, the reflections, you got everything here. So yeah. How was the second axe? How he has a second axe? Oh, probably out of his butt. If I learned about anything about video games, is that if you cannot see where he pulled it from, it was probably from his butt. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so now we're ahead in the game. In the merchant. Welcome! Got some rare things on sale. Oh, one thing I forgot to do. I got to go to my storage box. I need my scope back. So let me... No, not this. You can just discard it. Let me see. Yeah, the kitchen knives. Yeah, I can just discard them. I cannot save them in my box. Send to storage. Yeah, that's weird. Oh well. And I'm going to grab the sight because when you use the scope for the rifle, it destroys performance on my other PCs. So if you do not use the scope, you get this. You get iron sights on the rifle. Sorry guys, it cut out for a second. So as I was saying, if you aim without the scope, you get iron sights, but if you use the scope, you get this. So you lose quite a bit of performance. This happened on all my computers. So it's unfortunate. But hey, what can you do? Not trust the merchant in Resident Evil games. Why? They are nice people. You wouldn't understand. Can you kill the merchant? No, you cannot. Yeah, unplayable. Can you believe it? You cannot kill the merchant. There you are. Should I expect lower frames on 1650 laptop? In comparison to the 1650 on desktop, yes, it's a lower frame rate on the laptop side. But it's faster than the Steam Deck, that's for sure. Is that the question? Well, thanks, Harrymon. You make me blush.
The hell was that?
The hell was that? And here's the castle, that you can see it now.
Damn, look at the size of that.
That's what she said, Leon. Yeah, I'm seeing the stutter when I'm traversing certain areas for the first time. I can expect Valve to improve on that with, like it happened on Dead Space, with those shader compilations. Does the water monster eat you if you shoot the water? Yes, it does. Yeah, the scope looks terrible in this game. El lagarto. Pulling wives out. Pulling wives now? Nah. I will be benchmarking all day, so it wouldn't work. Steam Deck is like a 1050 Ti? No, I don't think so. I would say it's 50% of the way there. The thing is, it has advantages being the newer architecture. Yeah, as you can see, cannot kill the merchant. Let's see if a grenade does the trick. In combat. Gojira. Well, that's disappointing. Still. Oh, there was an elevator. I wanted to see what this was all about. Not sure why there's an elevator in here.
Welcome, stranger.
Oh, I see.
Your first time having a go at-
Okay, this is the practice range. Cool.
There's only one rule. Shoot the targets as they pop up. Simple enough, am I
Cool.
right? If you
That's super interesting, actually. Okay, let's do this one. Let's go back to the open area. So it's something more interesting to see. That part was pretty boring. And in the meantime, I'll drink some mate. Delicious. Merchant be like, nobody can kill me, stranger. Okay, so this part also gave me lots of trouble on my desktop computers. It's one of those first big areas. How convenient they turned around just as I was about to stealth kill them. Yeah, this part is fine. Although I wish this part was with all the enemies back. Yeah, when you use the sides... Ugh. Let me get just before that. Because this part has lots of enemies, like on the original. Drinking marijuana? No, this is mate. It's like... How to say it? It's like tea. It's made of plants. And it wakes you up. It's like coffee, but made of plants. That are not coffee beans. It's pretty nice. I wish it was the funny plant, but it's not. It would be more fun. The live stream will be hilarious.
The hell am I?
Okay, my reflexes are starting to work, actually. And guys, it doesn't play back. It doesn't play bad at 30, actually. I'm pretty impressed. What I did see that blew my mind was that on the PlayStation 4 and PS4 Pro, on a video from El Analista de Bits, that's a guy that does visual comparisons and shows performance, the PS4 and PS4 Pro sometimes drop below 30 frames. Oh yeah, this looks beautiful. Well, let's check out the sights. Oh, I don't have money for the site yet. Oh, I missed. Try again. There we go. Boom, headshot. There's one very far away. I think I got him. Oh yeah, but not in the head. Oh well. Okay, got him. Have you checked on the battery? Oh yeah, sure. Let me disconnect the. Ugh. Let me disconnect the charger. Let's see how much battery life it allows us to have. I'm going to disconnect my mouse and keyboard as well, just in case. I'm just keeping the HDMI cable in. Okay, so I'm now using the Steam Deck again, but now in handheld mode without well, what happened? Oh, hang on. I forgot to fix the FPS scanner. Yeah, I forget that it moves. There we go. So again, lock to 30, high settings, 800p with FSR2 quality and the 30 frames cap. And now I'm going to only use the Steam Deck's controls. Okay, 2 hours of battery, I think. Oh man, it feels so much weird, so much weirder using a controller. I'm probably not able to hit anything. Okay, he fell down. So according to the Steam Deck thing, I'm 91% battery. It's using 17 watts. 2 hours of battery, I think, give or take. Well, at least in this area. In some other places it might be a lower battery, so I would say an hour and a half, maybe. Oh, run, Leon! Yeah, an hour and 45 minutes, maybe. As you can see, this is the more enemies that I was talking about. What about those sensor pads on the deck? Is it useful? Can it somehow get close to mouse? I mean, you can... I usually put the gyroscope enables itself when I put my finger on top of the right joypad. But you can also use this as a mouse, yeah. But I don't like using it to aim. I'm pretty terrible at that. I like using gyro controls. In those cases, I'm so dead. Let me enable gyro. Now that I'm here, I might as well. So what I like doing, gyro as mouse, because this game supports mouse at the same time. And I put that this is enabled when I pull the left trigger. That's what I like doing. So I say, okay, game, when I pull the left trigger softly or at the maximum, I'll enable the gyroscope. So I can actually aim moving the Steam Deck around like on the Nintendo Switch, as an example. So now I'm moving the Steam Deck and nothing happens. But if I aim and move it around, I can do that. Although I gotta lower the sensitivity, it's a little bit too aggressive. Yeah, no. As a mouse, it doesn't work for me. I gotta put it as a joystick. Yeah, that's way better. So it emulates a joystick. Sometimes it works better for me. So, left trigger soft pull. I'm going to scale on 150, so it's not super aggressive. And let me show you better. So I have the scene deck right here. Oh god, I'm dead. Oh, okay, not completely dead yet. And is it loud? Yeah, you can hear it. But with my headphones, I'm unable to hear it. Okay, so as I was saying, if I move it right now, nothing happens. But if I'm aiming with the left trigger. So it's super useful because when I'm aiming with the controller, I'm like, okay, I'm right next to his head here, and I can do this. And hit him in the head. In some games, I'm super trained to do very accurate shots. On this one, not so much. It's super interesting because you don't need the developers to implement gyroscopic controls. It just works by itself. How much is GTA 6? 130 gigs? Maybe. Who knows? So yeah, I like gyroscopic controls. And as you can see, battery life appears to be like 2 hours playing with these settings. So it's not bad. I was expecting worse. I was expecting like an hour and a half. I died. It has cool stuff. They thought about a lot of things. Okay, I'm now going to run very quickly into the part that I showed at the beginning. I'm going to go back to my plugged in state. Plus the mouse and keyboard. Okay. Oh yeah, I like mouse. Mouse is way better. Oh yeah, Sons of the Forest. I mean, it's very early. Very early days at the moment. Okay. It's so dark in here. Okay, let's mix this. I gotta go up again. If it ever comes out, well, maybe in 3 years. Maybe in 2025 or 2026. Okay, here we're back. Nice.
Shit. God damn it.
Okay, the cowman is coming. Okay. No dejéis que se escape. Jesus, lady. Freak off. I blocked that. What the hell? Any issues with the game on PC? So far, so good. I mean, this is a PC. So guys, my advice will be to use these settings that I'm showing you. I think they are the best. 40 Hz is possible, but you gotta sacrifice the settings significantly. Plus, you get a much lower resolution. So let me show you the best settings in my opinion. So first, 800p native resolution, but we lowered the resolution with FSR2 to quality. 2 GB textures, these were fine. They take a little bit longer to load, but it works, they look good. Mesh quality on high, shadows on high, shadow cache on, contact shadows on, ambient occlusion SSAO, volumetric lighting medium. You can disable it if you want to for a few extra frames in some instances. High particles, bloom on, reflections on, surface scattering on, no hair strands because too much GPU power for that. Graphic dismemberment on, many corpses, corpse physics on low to save on CPU power. This can be pretty demanding with many enemies. Diverse enemy animations on, motion blur disabled. If you want to use it, you can, but I don't recommend it. Rain on high, terrain disabled, which is desolation. The structural environments, always keep this on, it's amazing. Lens flares on, no lens distortion because it looks terrible. Depth of field on, resource intel sighting on high, so you can actually have shadows from lamps, and it's fine, it performs well. Resource intense effects, I disabled that, but maybe enable it if you want to. Haven't tried it yet. Still looks good without it. And lock it to 30 frames, which I'm going to show you how. Do not use the FPS lock from here. It's too, the input lag is terrible. You need to use this command in general. So go to general and add MANGOHUD _config equals FPS underscore limit equals 30, no underscore display space MANGOHUD percentage command percentage. You put this and it will be nice 30 FPS cap. Basically, you couldn't notice the latency at all. It's way better. And if you want a higher FPS lock, you can put 60 here. You can do whatever you want. This worked the best for me, at least right now. So yeah, let's do now. I'm going to do the 750 Ti, which is a separate live stream. So give me one moment. I'm going to put it as the next live stream. I'm going to take a break of 15 minutes. So the other live stream will be super quick. But 5:15, I guess. 5:20. Yeah. Okay. And now I go back to you guys. So if you want to see on a lower end GPU how it runs, we're going to check it out. And thank you so much to Fenrir Sleesh for the $5 donation. Thank you so much, man. He says, hope you're well. Thank you for your time entertaining us. No problem, man. Glad to be entertaining. Happy that people share this interest with me. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. You don't know how much that means. $5 is like 4 videos ad revenue. So that's great. Thank you so much, man. I'll see you now on the 750 Ti. If you are interested, I'm going to put it as the next one. So I will redirect you once this finishes. We have 2 gigs of VRAM there. It's going to be a challenge. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see ya in 15 minutes. Thanks guys. Bye bye. See you in a few minutes. Love you all. See you on the next one.